Hey, today I'm discussing what these multi-unit residential buildings are, what the plan is. I'm just part of the platform that the Liberals put forward to create more housing. They're going to create more rentals, they're going to create more housing around this. And this plan is not going to work except for the people that are most friendly, large companies, ready to have gains and income to write off these. It's not going to help any small companies. It's not going to help any medium-sized. It may not help even your large builders in your area. To be perfectly honest, it's just built as a tax break to give to certain people that will be able to benefit from it. This is exactly what it was in the 70s. It was a plan to help people that the government knew then, and it's the same thing that's going to happen now. There'll be some residential rental buildings that are going to be built, but for the most part, it's not going to be the same as the 70s. So let's take a deeper dive. Why do I have this opinion? Well, what happened in the 70s when they introduced this plan? You had high inflation. You had a good number of companies making profit because of that inflation. Year over year, things were going up. Interest rates were higher than they are now. You had that. You had a lot of skilled labor in the workforce that was ready to go out and apply itself and do all these trades. So a lot of things working for you, on top of the fact that there was none of this insane red tape that was getting in the way with the metropoles and the cities and all these other places, making it so that the planning process would last years, not months, but years. This is what we're faced with now, is just constant red tape bureaucracy that's been built by people who just perpetually build more and more and more things to do for themselves to be able to slow down projects. This in the 70s didn't happen that much. Here we are now, fast forward to needing more housing and be able to keep things affordable. This is what people want, affordable housing, not just small homes, because that's what's selling right now, folks, in new housing. If builders could go out and build new neighborhoods and just have it so that they have 3-bed, 2-bath row units all day long, they would. There'd be some single family sales, but for the most part, you're gonna see the smaller houses, connected row units being built because they sell, because that's what people can afford. So now they want to go and build multi-unit residential buildings to be able to rent to people. Guess what's going to happen? Well, who's going to take advantage of this? Back in the 70s, the incentive to do this was tax motivated. What was the tax motivation? Well, you got to write off all of the building costs that you put into building it. Ask yourself this. How many people do you know, investors? You probably know a couple of people that have rental properties. How many people do you know are making so much money hand over fist? They have no idea what they're going to do with it, and they need expenses to be able to write off against it. Right now, chances are they got into that rental property when interest rates were very low. They were renewing a mortgage. It's probably going from a 1.8% interest rate up to a 4 point something. Interest is swallowing more of their profit. That's going to big banks. And so they don't have all this profit. So take out your small guys, go to your medium people, medium-sized builders, investors in rentals. They don't have the bandwidth to be able to put up in all these projects, because if they started today, it would take years of planning through the city to get it done. So that's not happening. Your largest players, the biggest builders in the country, are the only ones that are going to take advantage of this, and only like they did in the 70s, to the extent that they have income that we will take advantage of these advanced write-offs from the government. So they get to build a building, $150 million, they get to take $150 million, expense the whole thing in the first year. Well, if that was the only income they had, that was renting those out, they're not going to make $150 million in rental in the first year. They have other projects that they're going to use. This is people bringing in policies to help others they know to be able to get ahead, and they probably got supported to be able to get in the first place. It is a cycle. This is people working together with each other. It's what it is. And we do not have the things today that we had in the 70s. We do not have massive inflation. We do not have fast timelines for building these construction projects, and we surely don't have gargantuan profits sitting in the back of everyone's pockets ready to get written off. It's sitting only with a very certain elite few. This is a failed policy, or it's maybe it's not. Maybe it's a successful policy to help out the people that the government wants to help out. So that's my take. Multi-unit residential building plan failed. Flush it, get rid of it. It's not going to work. Just bring in an advanced CCA rate or bring in some other incentivization that's going to actually help some people to get invested, but it's probably not going to build a ton of houses. It's not going to make sure that there's more affordable houses for younger people. It's going to make sure there's more affordable rentals for young people to be able to rent from huge companies, and help those big companies get ahead and help those young people never get out. That's not the plan we need. We need better plans. And that you take a look at small communities. How many small rural communities are you seeing towers go up in? Are you seeing massive multi-unit residential buildings go up in? It's not happening. It's a very city-centered, it's a very big business plan. That's it. It doesn't help more than a very small number of people to get doing something that they're helping their friends to do. That's my take. Not worthwhile, not a worthwhile plan, not worth the paper it's written on. They need to start making it so that they have other things that are going to help people get into affordable houses, and that will help a ton. That's my take. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.